the shooting guard position at 6'3", number 12, Grayson Allen. The man in the middle, 7 feet tall, number 11, Lopez. At forward, 6'7", wearing deuces, Chris Middleton. Head guard, 6'3", number 21, Drew Holiday. Head forward, 6'11", number 34, the Green Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Holiday and Allen have guard duties. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. Here we go.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Harden against Holiday. Embiid with the screen on Holiday. Lopez with the block. Now Allen. Middleton for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Harris passes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Giannis against Harden.
I love the persistence and consistency and urgency of Holiday's defense. He does not take any plays off.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Middleton. That 3 off the mark. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. From deep, Harden. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
76ers ball.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Holiday. Giannis inside. Guarded by Embiid. And staying with the play, Allen.
And then those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
'76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Harris. Wide open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harris has got 5 points so far. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A drive by Giannis.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Embiid, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Giannis. They get it back.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Puts it up. And he hits the jumper for 2. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Pass to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And they double up Embiid. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
16 feet away. Yep, it counts. He has 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. And it's still early, but I agree with you.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Make some noise, Milwaukee, for your 4-1-4 crew.
As the regular season break winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Harden outside. Can they get it? That one, no good.
And he has definitely really been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Both free throws good from Holiday. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Carter, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. In the corner, Harden to end the run. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Embiid. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
It's good. Giannis has got 10.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called the 76ers.
A moment now to see the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Averaging about 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Bucks on defense. Milton passes to Tucker. Can they get it? That shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Embiid following the basket by Giannis. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from three, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Lopez, no luck. The 76ers trail by 15.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Now here's Lopez, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Embiid against Giannis. Here's Melton, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. Here's Tucker, makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Tucker's got 5. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Harden the pass to Embiid. And there's the defensive 3-second call. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, fans. Make some noise.
You put one of these guys on the stripe, boy, you better just chalk up the points. These are the top free throw shooters since the All-Star break. Second is Tyrese Maxey.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Milton. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Connaughton, and another three for Milwaukee.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Looking to end the run. Maxey, no good. Milwaukee leading by 22. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Milton. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Passes it to Harrell. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris misses. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Driving the lane, and that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now, here's Milton. No points in the game yet for him. Harris misses, and the dry spell continues.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Hands it from downtown.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Connaughton against Maxey. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lean.
Maxey passes to Harris, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational Sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that one's good. Maxey.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Portis. Crowder's got his second basket of the game. Philadelphia shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Outside Maxey. And no good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. And here's Ingles outside. Kept alive. Here's Portis. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Connaughton against Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. House is checked in. Maxey hits them both. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep. Offensive rebound Bucks with the second effort. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday out there with Matthews. And it's Ingles and it's the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
Niang, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Niang's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the shot goes down.
Matthews unafraid to let it fly from the mid-range now. A consistent score from this area of the floor.
Here is Harden. After Wesley Matthews scored, he was all alone on that one. Melton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Outside Matthews. Shoots over Melton. Here's Giannis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Here's Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. 8 points for him.
Well, that's an example of the speed and strength of Holiday. Fully on display there. He's so good at scoring on the drive and playing through physical defense.
Now, here is Harden. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. And there's the pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Harden. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harden's got his first points of the night.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
Takes the 3. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the 3 from Brook Lopez. Feeds to Embiid. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And here's Matthews from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Pass to House. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Holiday. Milwaukee has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. The tray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And now, here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
And Harden wide open. He shoots.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. Defense needs to make an adjustment.
76ers shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Melton against Matthews. Pass to Niang. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Ingles. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
On the wing, Harden. To the left wing. Here's Melton. The 76ers with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now Harden after the missed 3 from Lopez. Embiid wide open. Misses the 3. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
From 20 feet out, and it's Lopez again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Harden with it. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Again, Embiid missing. Ingles, that's for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ingles has got his first basket of the night. Philadelphia shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Pass to House. Wide open. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
That's a 2 for Matthews. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harden right side. Back to Melton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Oh, what a dunk!
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Here's Melton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Melton's got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Matthews. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Matthews pretty skilled now at dribbling the basketball. Outstanding at cutting his way through the defense. Actually slicing and slithering to where he wants to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season.
One shot.
I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Free throw drops for Melton. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
The pass to Tucker for the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey in the corner. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Melton passes to Harrell. To the middle. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. 11 points for Tyrese Maxey.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
That's good from Allen on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got 3 assists now in this one.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Harrell is screen on Allen. Here's Maxey. Takes it off the glass. Maxey's got 13 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
There's Dragic with the 3. There's Portis, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Outside, Maxey. Back to Melton. Pass to Harrell. Melton against Crowder. Good on the shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Melton. Tobias Harris is checked in for McDaniels. Melton hits them both.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Crowder. Portis in the post. Harris is there. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 8 points.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Harris slams it in.
Harrell's not afraid to throw it down. As a matter of fact, he's got such strength in his hands and upper body that's what he's looking to do every time. Punch it home.
Here's Middleton. Good on the 13-footer. He's got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Maxey. Harrell, a screen on Allen. Here's Maxey. That shot off the mark. Great D that time for Middleton. And so Allen will bring it up now for Milwaukee.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
Milwaukee has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Took him no time at all on that one.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Maxey looking it over. Tucker a screen. 9 feet out. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots over Melton. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And with his ability to get to the hoop, Dragic will get that shot off all day.
Maxey passes to Harrell. Nobody near Melton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. From 12 feet out, the rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Allen. Great D that time from Harrell. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
The effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
When I look at the Bucks with the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
You mean they're ruling the rules? They're taking shots for every team every night, and they're still landing on top.
What's ruling the rules? Never heard that before.
All right, fellas, back to the game at hand. We've got to discuss how dominant Giannis has been so far.
You got to be thinking no one can stop him down low. I'm very familiar with that feeling. Every time you touch it, you believe you're putting the ball in the bucket. Ah, memories.
I'll give you that, Shaq. Now, your Jay, that's another story.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And the basket by Harden.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
Here's Giannis. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
11 feet away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 24 points for him.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Down low. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Embiid inside. Lopez covering, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Embiid, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Bobby Portis.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And the first one drops. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid. When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Embiid, the pass to Tucker. Here's Melton. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Middleton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Embiid kicks to Harden. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bucks have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Lopez, and there the Bucks with another bucket.
You know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
Harden the pass to Tucker. The feed to Embiid. It's Antetokounmpo. Wing shot on the way. Here's Holiday. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Holiday's got 10.
Boy, such good instincts and agility. Makes Holiday really dangerous on the offensive glass. That time he fought to keep the play alive and got the bucket.
Here's Tucker. Sinks the triple. Tucker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And Allen slams it in.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Melton. From outside, off the mark. Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Holiday, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Harden outside, passes to Tucker. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Middleton. 18 points for him.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Harden outside. The teardrop falls in. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Allen, launches it. No good that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's the pass to Harden. Pass to Harris. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Allen for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
At 7 feet tall and almost 1/7 of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Allen's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Melton. Back to Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Here's Allen. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris dishes to Harden. Back to Harris. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time for Middleton. It's Allen on the wing. Shoots over Melton. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Started.
You're terrible, Milwaukee.
Okay, fans, it's T-shirt time. Get out of your seats and show us you want one.
substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joe Ingles is checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Allen. Here's Portis. 10 points for him. Baseline try. Second chance shot. And Ingles finishes inside. Ingles has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Here's McDaniels. Rebound, Milwaukee. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it's good for 2. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
Jrue Holiday. One shot.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Jrue Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And about Jrue Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks. Winning a title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had, it's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Jrue Holiday.
And the first one at the line is good.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Maxey hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And for the 76ers, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Count it. 6 points from Montrezl Harrell.
You know, Harrell may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint because this guy knows where his strength is and he plays to it. Getting busy down low.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
McDaniels passes to Maxey. It's a very good look and converts. Maxey's got 19 points. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Crowder goes in.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Crowder's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Milton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Maxey kicks to McDaniels. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slaps it in.
Harrell simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity in fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
Holiday inside the line. Maxey grabs the miss. Passes it to Milton. Maxey against Ingles. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Niang. Oh, good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The 76ers shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Here's Maxey. Oh, good on the triple. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Holiday from 16 feet away. He can't. He's got 19.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The pass to Harrell. Back to Milton. McDaniels kicks to Maxey. Good on the bucket. 21 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Jalen McDaniels.
The Bucks shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him.
2 minutes.
And that one's good, Maxey. 1:53 left in the third. Here's Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Maxey.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Holiday. All 3 throws good from Drew Holiday. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Dragic. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. .114 left to play in the third. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Dragic, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Dragic has got 6 points.
And you see the confidence Dragic has in his shooting. He knows he can sink those shots.
Here is House. He's covered by Matthews. Oh, that's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. .46 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. And Harrell slams it in.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Milwaukee has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Dragic, rebound by House.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Maxey, no good.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Free throw, good. Matthews.
Yeah, you know, Wesley Matthews has made himself an efficient scorer who also has gained a reputation as a good defender.
Both free throws good from Matthews.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Maxey kicks to House. Drains it from beyond the arc. House has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be right back after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Korkmaz. Dragic is out there with Matthews. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Crowder in at the power forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And for Milwaukee, their shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field at this point.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Korkmaz passes to Dedmon. Milton with it. 76ers moving the ball around. The shot by House is no good. House has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Matthews. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Giannis drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, inside, Giannis's length really helps him get by the defense. Not much they can do to trip him up or slow him down. He's a force.
Count the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Back to Milton. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
To the paint. Here's Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Count that bucket.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Korkmaz passes to Milton. And Dedmon throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Korkmaz. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot, high post. Rebound, Milwaukee. Crowder's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Leaner from distance. The second chance effort. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Dedmon. Yep, that one goes.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Milwaukee. Over Milton. The rebound by Niang.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Milton with it, out guarded by Crowder. Outside, House, and the 3-ball is good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And the cheat by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Dedmon. Here is House. That 3 off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Matthews. The offensive rebound. Here's Connaughton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here is House. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Timeout called, the Bucks. moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Shoots. Almost, but it rolls out. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Milton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5", has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
And he makes the first. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Both free throws good for Milton. Bucks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Crowder from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Milton. Harden left side. From deep. Niang kicks to Harden. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Over House. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
He's checked in for Philadelphia.
Joel Embiid.
Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bengals, that's for 2. They get it back. Lopez. And he can't stop the run as he misses. For Philadelphia, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And here's Harden for 3. Drops in the tray. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
At the line for the Bucks, Jay Crowder. At the line for 1.
And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Philadelphia's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Harden finds Milton. Back to Harden. Shoots over Matthews. Pulled the shot a little in, but the bounce goes his way. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
The putback. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Dishes it to Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem. And he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
Lopez, and it's in there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now Milton. Harden with it. Matthews covering. There's the 3. Harden, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. Lets it fly from 18. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside. The shot's good for Milton.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Matthews, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Milton the pass to Harden. Back to Milton. 3-pointer. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
House kicks to Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The 76ers shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Crowder against Harden. They get it again. Here's Milton.
2 minutes remaining.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Shoots from the baseline, and that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Harden on the wing. Good work defensively by Crowder. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 34% in the fourth quarter. This is when the shooters can lose focus. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for Milwaukee, Joe Ingles. 2 shots.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
And Ingles drops them both. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Milton. There's the dish to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Call timeout.
They're in front by 30. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Attention fans, here come your Bucks Breaker crew.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Javon Carter. Here's Portis. The shot's good on the assist by Engel.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Niang passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Here's Milton. Up and in on the layup.
Milton. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
You know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I get about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.